What's up guys, Blake from footballboost.co.uk here, and today we're looking at the best of the best. We're ranking the top 10 Ballon d'Or winners based on number of awards won and what they wore on their feet. The Ballon d'Or is an award presented by France Football and is judged by several football journalists, where before 2007 only European players were considered for the award. At 10 is arguably Real Madrid's greatest footballer of all time, Alfredo Di Stefano. Di Stefano won the Ballon d'Or award on several occasions in 1957 and 1959, while finishing second to the first ever winner Stanley Matthews in 1956. Born in Argentina, Di Stefano mostly played international football for Spain, while also representing Argentina and Colombia in earlier years. Nicknamed the Blunt Arrow, Di Stefano was a strong and powerful forward with great stamina and vision. Known as a forward, Di Stefano was a player who could be put anywhere on the pitch and do very well. Currently the 6th highest scorer in the history of Spain's top division and Real Madrid's 3rd highest scorer of all time behind Raul and Ronaldo, Di Stefano played in a period where players wore what they want. Player boot contracts were non-existent, and the likes of Di Stefano wore the very old classic leather boots. The boots tended to be coloured brown or black and consisted of a traditional leather design with either a hobnail or mouldy design on the sole plates. Back in the day when Di Stefano was playing, this was the best they had on their feet. Crazy how boot technology has changed over the years. If Di Stefano was playing now, you could expect the likes of Adidas or Nike to snap him up and tie him in with a Superfly or Pure Control. At 9 is arguably one of England's greatest ever players, Keegan. Keegan was a forward and was known for his prolific goal scoring and was arguably the first superstar to attract the modern media spotlight. His career began in 1968 with Scunthorpe United, then on to Liverpool in 1971, where he made a name for himself. A move to Germany with Hamburg in 1977 proved great for Keegan as he won a Bundesliga title and 2 European Footballer of the Year awards in 1978 and 1979. 1978 and 1979 were also the 2 years Keegan won the prestigious Ballon d'Or titles. But what did Keegan wear on his feet? One of the boots he wore were made by Patrick. The boots had a traditional leather design and were much advanced from the boots Di Stefano was wearing. The boots had a strong chassis with 6 soft ground studs. Patrick are one of the oldest sports brands in the world, where the company was founded in 1892. Patrick, especially in the 80s, were a big name brand and several Ballon d'Or winners wore their boots. Keegan was also known for wearing Adidas boots as well. At 8 is one of the greatest wingers of all time, Karl-Heinz Rumen Egger, winning 2 Ballon d'Or awards in 1980 and 1981. Rumen Egger played the majority of his club career with Bayern Munich, winning several Bundesliga, German Cup, Super Cup and European Cup titles from 1974 to 1984. Rumen Egger was part of the West Germany team which won the 1980 European Championship. Rumen Egger was often seen as a complete and versatile forward, known for his dribbling and scoring instinct, and scored several individual and long-range goals. But what did the German wear on his feet? He mostly wore Adidas boots during his career, and Adidas were one of the first ever brands to make a customized boot for their players. In this case, Adidas created a boot known as the Rumen Egger Super, which consisted of a traditional leather makeup with a pop of yellow seen on the Adidas 3 stripes, sole plate and tongue. Quite uniquely, a print of Rumen Egger's face was seen on the tongue. At 7 is one of my personal favourite players of all time, Ronaldo, winning 2 Ballon d'Or awards in 1997 and 2002. Ronaldo can be considered to be one of the most prolific footballers to ever play the game. In his prime, Ronaldo was known for his dribbling, pace and clinical finishing. His club career spans 7 clubs including PSV, Barcelona, Inter Milan, Real Madrid and AC Milan. Ronaldo, quite uniquely, is a player which has never won a Champions League title. Ronaldo was known for wearing Nike's Mercurial range throughout his career. At the 1998 World Cup, Nike debuted their Mercurial range and gave Ronaldo the honours of headlining the range. The boot was named Nike Mercurial R9 and featured synthetic materials and used a metallic silver and blue design, an instant hit. Nike then launched the original Vapor range in 2002, in which Ronaldo headlined a chrome and lime edition, helping Brazil to their 5th World Cup title. Ronaldo helped to launch the Mercurial range in 1998 and 2002, and it still remains today as one of the best boot ranges of all time. Arguably the greatest defender of all time is at 6, Franz Beckenbauer. Nicknamed the Kaiser or the Emperor, Beckenbauer began his career as a midfielder, but it was when he converted into a defender is where he made a name for himself, and he almost single-handedly invented the sweeper position or libero. Twice named European Footballer of the Year, Beckenbauer won his 2 Ballon d'Or awards in 1972 and 1976. In 1972, Beckenbauer won a European Championship with West Germany. and a World Cup in 1974. Beckenbauer virtually wore Adidas for the majority of his career, and he even received special editions from the three stripes, including the Adidas Beckenbauer Libero. Libero means sweeper in Italian, and that's the inspiration behind the boots. Very similar to the Rumen Egger Super, the Beckenbauer Libero used a traditional leather upper and featured a print on Beckenbauer's face on the tongue. One of the best goal scorers of all time comes in at 5, Marco van Basten, winning a total of 3 Ballon d'Or titles in 1998, 1989 and 1992. Van Basten scored over 300 goals in a high-profile career spanning from 1981 to 1995. Beginning his career with Ajax in 1981, Van Basten helped the club to win several Dutch League and KNVB Cup titles before moving on to AC Milan in 1987, where his career took off. The Dutch striker won 4 Italian League titles, 2 European Cups and several more titles. He also helped Netherlands win a European Championship in 1988. But what did the Dutchman wear on his feet? He mostly wore 2 brands, that being Diadora and Cruyff. At the 1988 European Championship, Van Basten wore a pair of Cruyff boots which looked very similar to a current day Copa Mundial. Several stitching lines spanned the leather upper, while a fold over tongue with a Cruyff logo was seen. Van Basten was also known for wearing Diadora branded boots as well. One Dutchman to another. We are looking at Johan Cruyff at number 4, a Ballon d'Or winner on 3 occasions in 1971, 1973 and 1974. Cruyff was the most famous exponent of the philosophy known as total football, and is regarded as one of the best players of all time. Winning a whopping 8 Dutch League titles with Ajax in the 60s and 70s, Cruyff also had spells with Barcelona and Feyenoord. Cruyff was the best player at the 1974 FIFA World Cup, where Netherlands finished runners-up. So what did a player who has a skill named after him, including the Cruyff turn, wear on his feet? Cruyff was a massive Puma King wearer. Wearing mostly Puma during his career, the Dutchman, along with the likes of Pelé and Diego Maradona, were the other big Puma wearers. Cruyff himself also produced his own line of Cruyff boots, in which the likes of Marco van Basten wore. Arguably the best Frenchman to ever grace the game comes in at 3, Michele Platini, one of the few players to win the Ballon d'Or award 3 years in succession from 1983 to 1985. Platini was an attacking midfielder known for his ability and leadership. His club career spanned from 1972 to 1987, involving 3 clubs, Nancy, Saint-Étienne and Juventus, and he won several league titles both in France and Italy, and included a European Cup in 1983 with Juventus. With France, Platini won the 1984 European Championship. Platini predominantly wore 2 brands in his career. Platini wore the Adidas Beckenbauer boot on several occasions with France in the 80s, along with Keegan. Patrick was the other brand Platini wore, as he mostly wore the boots while at Juventus. At 2 is recently crowned 2016 winner Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has won 4 Ballon d'Or titles in 2008, 2013, 2014 and 2016. Ronaldo had an emphatic 2016, winning the 2015-16 Champions League with Real Madrid and the European Championship with Portugal. You should be aware of what Ronaldo currently wears, as he has worn for his entirety of his career Nike Mercurial. Currently wearing the Discovery CR7 Super 5.5, Ronaldo originally wore the first generations of the Mercurial Vapor early in his career. The main man himself just recently received a special limited edition Vittoria Superfly 5 for winning his 4th Ballon d'Or title. The boots have a pure platinum upper with a chrome gold sole plate, and an iridescent effect is used on the branding. And at number 1 is Leo Messi, winning a total of 5 Ballon d'Or titles in 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012 and 2015. The Argentine can be regarded as one of the greatest footballers of all time, and along with Ronaldo has dominated world football in the past decade. Messi wears Adidas boots and has done so for the majority of his career. Currently wearing the Messi 16.1 Red Limited Edition, Messi has received a large amount of signature F50 and Messi boots in recent years. So that is our top 10 list of the highest Ballon d'Or winners. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.